Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I have some amazing news for 30 people here. So I've sold my leaderboard Ghost Vanity and my Medusa Vanity. So I ended up getting like tons of gold, around 300 million on my account. So I thought since I'm not really farming too hard or not gonna buy any vanities anytime soon, I decided I'd give some of the gold away to essentially most of my guilds and some friends and friends of friends and some subscribers as well. So the way I decided to do this is I, I told everyone in my guild to come, and a lot of people did. There was 20 of us. And then sometimes through the event, I decided, you know what? I'll just only make it so only rogues can join the event. And it was pretty funny because when other rogues and warriors would stay, they would literally get bullied by everyone. Like they would get told to leave, and if they don't leave, they would get reported, and it was just so funny to watch. Obviously, these guys were so serious about it because I told I wouldn't start the event until everyone uh, that was here was a rogue, so that would be 30 people. If you didn't know, 30 people is the maximum amount of people you can have in your house. I've reached this number many times in streams and giveaways and different videos. Whenever I come to my house, there is usually a lot of people here to hang out and chill and just talk. So if you want to come hang out, that would be pretty awesome. So anyway, I told them um, only rogues can enter this giveaway. So I'll give away 50 million gold. Everyone that comes will get 1 million. So that's 30 million gold just for being here to everyone. And the rest of the 20 million I'll give away based on questions and quizzes and different activities we'll have to do. When I started, I genuinely wanted to do this and make everyone really happy, just give a lot of gold and just, you know, make it one of those moments where people felt really good and just were really happy and had tons of gold. So, and I was genuinely interested in doing that. But halfway through, I just thought, wait a minute, I have a great opportunity. Why don't I just troll the shit out of these people? Because everyone was so excited. I just knew that if I wanted, I could just troll everyone that was here. And that's exactly what I started to do. But to do that, I had to come up with a plan. I had to make sure no one suspected anything. I had to make sure it would be funny, so I had to build up tension. I had to make people wait. There were just so many things that was going on my mind at the time. I had to make sure there was 30 people so no one else could join, so I wouldn't have to repeat myself. And the reason I chose rogues is because I am a rogue and rogues are most of the girls. So my planned idea was I was gonna get every person here to be naked and just call them gold diggers. I thought that would be pretty funny. And let me tell you this, when it happened, it was pretty funny. Um, I literally laughed for 30 minutes straight. So just shout out to everyone that was here because they don't know this yet, but they're about to get trolled the shit out of mine. So here you can see, uh, I'm telling them how the event is gonna work. I'm telling them to spread out, and this is just a ploy to throw them off their game. I'm just saying, guys, spread out so I can see everyone and make sure I don't give gold to the same person twice. And doing this makes it believable because obviously there's a lot of people, so I wouldn't want to give the gold to many people at the same time. But I'm also trying to delay everyone, so when I tell them that they have just been pranked, they just get really mad because they've spent like 2 hours. The reason I didn't put this earlier is because it was really late and I had to go to sleep, and yeah, and I couldn't talk really loud because there are other people and I didn't want to wake them up. So here you can see I'm gonna give 1 million to each person for being here. Please spread out, and I'm gonna ask 20 questions, and I'll give 1 million for each question that they get right. And people are so excited. They feel this is a like a lifetime opportunity, and I don't blame them. I would too if someone gets 30 people here, especially because there's so many people here. No one thought that I could actually um or trick them or make this fake or just troll them. There was one person, however, who figured it out, and he was telling everyone, "Ah, this is a troll, live." So I just said, "Ah, that guy is killing my vibe. Everyone tell him to leave," and everyone just bullied the shit out of him. Excuse the language, but it was so funny. These guys just anyone who's not a rogue just got slaughtered here. They were got told to leave left and right, and people were complaining and changing characters. So I'm telling them here to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, just to make it so they're aware that this is going to be on YouTube, and I will be giving away 50 million, so they have more reason to believe me. Now, this is where it gets tricky. I had to find a way to make sure no one would, everyone would actually get naked. Have to give them a good reason. So I told them, everyone, please don't move, so I don't confused as to who I gave the gold to. And I told them to spread out so I can see everyone. And then I just said, stop moving, oh my God, just to emphasize how serious I am. And this is basically a ploy to make them think, oh no, we really gotta stop moving. And here comes the final sentence. This is me trying to convince them to take their clothes off. I had to take my time, figure out a way to get this in the whole sentence so I can copy and paste it few times to really make sure that everyone would be naked. And this is just funny because I don't know. I just thought it'd be so funny having 30 rogues just all being naked here and just looking for gold. I just feel like this is the classic example of why people scam in Arcane Legend. If you can get people to go naked, especially 30 of them in a tight place, promising 1 million, you can see why there are some people who will scam others. So obviously every giveaway I've done in my YouTube channel is real. So I told them, go naked, and if I give you the money, the 1 million, you can put your clothes back on, so I can see who I gave the gold to and who I didn't. Obviously, this is a trick, but they don't know this. I'm the only person here that has clothes on. There are some people who were still wearing clothes, so I needed to make sure there was 30 people, excluding me, who is naked, because obviously I'm not a gold digger. I'd actually never do this, but I do find the humor in it so funny. You can see there's still people messaging me wanting to join. So I said, come on, guys, we had to wait so long to get 30 people here and get this far to do this, to start this giveaway. Then I told them, if you don't want milk, just leave. There are other people who are still waiting to join. And this is to create, a little bit of pressure just to make sure everyone actually takes their clothes off. There was about five people who were a bit hesitant. Now, so I had everyone naked, and now I wasn't sure what to do. So I told them now, because they were too far away and it doesn't really look good enough to take a screenshot because it just doesn't look like enough people. So I told, I'm about to tell them to come closer to each other so I can get them together. But to do that, I had to come up with a really good excuse. And that is, which side shall I start with? The left side or the right side? And this was just a trick. I knew I was never gonna give away the video in the video after I decided to prank them. So I was just trying to delay here, have some fun with them, get their hopes high. So when I crush it, it'll be so funny. Not to them, obviously, but I did tell Baskota that this was my plan, like way before this video was recorded. There was also a second video of us waiting for about 40 minutes to get as many people as we can to come here. And that wasn't because it's hard to get 30 people to your tavern. It's just hard to get 30 rogues. Uh, so here, in the end, I just tell them, actually, I'm gonna do it alphabetically. And this is just because I wanted to get them to come closer together so I could make a really good screenshot to post as a thumbnail or post on forum as a joke. So some people didn't want to do it, not too many supporter, but because I'm doing the giveaway here, you can see all of the people that are here. The 30 people that were here. So shout out to all these guys for being here, taking part in this epic joke. Honestly, this was a really blast for me. I couldn't stop laughing the whole time. And the reason for why I couldn't record my original reaction at the same time. Uh, okay, so I told them all to come here, and I think there was two or three people who went AFK for a sec, so they couldn't come here all the time. So I told everyone to come here. They don't need to spread out anymore um, because I'm gonna give the gold alphabetically to everyone. And this way, oh my God, someone said he's lying, and I was a bit worried because I thought they would uh, figure out, and people started getting really mad. Few people said, "Ah, it's a troll," and so shout out to Tasty for having some idea. But when people comment like this, the best thing to do is to not say anything about it and just to ignore them unless they keep repeating it, in which case you get the crowd to kick them out. So I decided to get a close up of the screen, and this is when I told everyone to line up in front. So I would have like a massive amount of naked girls just lining up. By the way, this would be no different in real life. If a super rich guy went to 30 girls and said, I'll give you $1 million to be naked and just let me record you on Facebook, I'm sure 30 people would say. And I'm not being sexist when I say this. I'm sure guys would do it as well for 1 million um, gold. So as you can see here, 30 people all lining up at the end of the street. And this is when I decided is the moment. They're all lined up. They're all ready to be trolled. And I couldn't just thinking about it is killing me. So this is me finally telling them you have all been trolled, and the reaction is crazy. Some people were in so shocked that they didn't know what to do. They were literally finding it hard to believe. Some people obviously was laughing their ass off, and they just found it funny. Some people it didn't even click. They thought I was just kidding. They just didn't read it at all. They just thought, everything is okay. There's nothing going on. But I did waste like 2 hours of their time, when they could have been farming Xavier. So I did apologize one, and said they would find it funny one day. As you can see, some people still think some people still struggling to believe. I had to get them all to say troll just so they would know I'm actually serious. People just started saying, "Oh, report him, unsubscribe from his channel." All the rage you would expect to come. Some people were crying. They were doing the emoji. Guys, remember, this is not a video because I didn't make this video um, to troll them. I originally went with the intention to actually give 50 million. But then halfway through, I just went, nah, let's just troll them instead. That would be more funny and entertaining for everyone more. Like, if you guys watching this now, I'm sure you would find this a lot more entertaining than me giving away 50 mil to 50 random people. Or at least I hope so. So people still struggling to believe, all really naked. I'm telling them, how did you guys not this figure out? Like, someone tells you they'll give you 50 million, come to my house and stay naked and line up. Like, come on, guys, this is pretty dumb. uh, some people got really mad. They were messaging me. Uh, and some people got so mad they started leaving the guild. So shout out to Airborne. If you wanna join us, you have to have 50,000 mobs killed and 15,000 achievement points. Some people still don't understand why I've done this. It's like, why do you done that, Handsome? Because I've never not given away. I've always done it. If I say something, I just hold on to it. But in the end, I felt really bad. I felt really bad for everyone. So I did kind of decide to do a giveaway, and this was, so my plan was the last 10 people, the last person here who actually stays here will get 10 million gold. So while everyone is here, I said, fine, you were here, so I'll give away 10 million gold to one person if you're the last person here, last person to leave. And this was just a bit of an extended joke just to get everyone to just, talk to each other and just show their uh, anger and just, hang out for a bit. A lot of people actually didn't leave immediately. There was only one person who left when I said it's a troll. Everyone else stayed for hours. So hear me telling them I told Bhaskar had this for 40 minutes ago. Some people still thought I was trolling about the 10 million, but I was actually not. I did end up giving the 10 million in the end, which you will see as I approach near the end of this video. Some people are still confused. You're so funny, Handsome. Yeah, some people thought I was hilarious. Some people in my guild thought this was so funny. Even my guild master Crossways was getting so many hate mails from everyone. Someone just I'm telling my guild what just happened for people who didn't join. And yeah, it was just so funny looking at their reaction. I was laughing the whole time, of course. Yeah, I told Bhaskara this. He was the only one who was in it for the joke. And he was laughing his ass off. he knew all along, but he didn't tell you guys. So take it up on him. It's not like I was alone on it. Um, yeah, sorry to Airborne for losing some of the members, but in the end, people left because they were really mad, and when they cool down, I'm sure they will join back. Everyone threatened to unsubscribe to me, uh, but even like now, there's like no one actually unsubscribed. There's just still the same amount of people uh, subscribed to me that they were 12 hours ago. So um, I'm sure everyone is probably okay now. Some people is starting to see the humor in it. It won't be as funny for them as um, for you guys, hopefully, and me. Yeah, this was something just I thought of in the moment, and I just did so many things just to achieve this. It was totally worth it for me because I was laughing, like I was literally laughing my ass off the whole time, and I just couldn't stop. Even when I wanted to stop, I just couldn't. Did, did not wait this. I did not think you're like this. This is really bad. Yeah, so I couldn't stop laughing. Everyone was mad, but I wasn't serious enough to apologize. People were saying you're not funny. And I can understand that. Obviously, they wouldn't find this funny because the joke is on them. Uh, and it can be funny for you who will share it. I was telling some of my friends, and they thought it was hilarious as well. And people were, giving me excuses like, if we farmed Xavier, we'd have made money, but instead we decided to be here. Some people are still like it. They're hoping I'm wrong. There you can see Crossway saying this is funny as hell. Have some self-respect, guys. People, people saying this is not troll. This is a dickhead move, and I get it, guys. I get all the hate coming from you guys at the time, but honestly, I was laughing so hard. I just found it so funny that I couldn't just bring myself to even care about all of this negative comments. Then people are trying to shame me. They're like, "Oh, shame on you. This is not funny, and you shouldn't make this. This isn't wrong. This is wrong." And I was like, "Well, it's kind of wrong to get um, naked for money." So everyone's saying, all unsubscribe, and they post on forum, all the rage, all I accept full responsibility. Thanks for watching this video. If you stayed till this long, I'm sure you really found this funny or at least entertaining. Entertaining. Comment down below if you'd actually like me to host a 50 million giveaway, and what was your favorite moment from this. I literally couldn't stop laughing. I was saying it's funny, and people kept telling me it's not funny. This people swearing at me too. Some people in my guild were, you know, a bit annoyed. I was being mean at times, but I tend to share my strong opinions, even though it doesn't side with crossways at times. Like, I always go really harsh truth that will hurt other people's feelings and stuff, which lead to people, leaving the guild and stuff. So shout out to him again for putting out with my stuff. Um, and I told them obviously I'll be making really good content in the future, which will make up for the time they spent. And then obviously I love everyone here, and thanking everyone for liking and subscribing to this video. more and more people started finding this funny as as time went by. I'm sure, actually, when I logged in earlier this morning, a lot of people asked me when I was actually uploading the video because they want to see the video, and they were demanding stuff. They were they're making moods. Uh, some people were telling me how they will hate me forever, and some people are telling me they will not talk to me for a month and just stuff like that. Some people were still really upset, telling me to help the poor, and just pretty much everything you would expect. And there we go, threat: when I get a Ferrari, I'll destroy your house. And then some people saying they're gonna farm Xavier, and some people told me to die. Thank you, I really appreciate that. People are still hanging here. They're all leaving. Some people still doubts that my 10 million giveaway to the last person here is actually true, which it is, of course. I didn't lie about that. I did want to give away 10 million to someone in the end. And there were talks of it in the guild hall as well, and some of my friends in game. If you watch the video, till this far, do send me a house mail or a message in game letting me know you've watched it and whether you found it funny or not, and whether I should make troll videos every once in a while. Obviously different to this, so people don't know that they're being trolled, because when they have no idea, that's when it's the funniest. Lastly, I'm gonna figure out who I'm gonna give the gold to. These people stayed here for like 3-4 hours, maybe even 5, in my house for the 10 million, and in the end I had to go to sleep, and that meant I would be AFK for like 8 hours. So I just told them they can either wait 8 hours, and when I get back I'll give the gold, or I can just split the gold 1 bill each to every person, which is what everyone preferred. So here is me giving 1 billion to all of them. So in the end, this was a really good joke, I thought, and I'll just share this moment with you guys in YouTube. And yeah, this is just quality video, quality prank to me. I personally believe this is the best prank that's been ever pulled in Arcane Legend. It didn't actually harm anyone, but it did create lots of laugh around Arcane Legend. If you are aware, if you watch this video and you made it to this far, tell your friends to watch it as well. Don't tell them much, obviously. I know this video is long, but it's so funny that it's totally worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.